So, good morning. I think I'm talking to somebody who, or maybe you'll know this is for you if you recently maybe, I don't want to say took a step back or slipped up, but I don't know, maybe you're feeling like you got a little knocked out of alignment, like you erased some of the work you've done, you're feeling a little bit defeated, nervous system deregulated, maybe you've been grieving a lot, hurting a lot, giving away your power, giving away your I don't know, like pouring into other things when you should be pouring into yourself. And I feel like if you resonate with that, it's like you aren't somebody who just doesn't know better. Like, you know the answers, right? Like I'm talking to somebody who knows the answers and knows what they should be doing and knows how they should feel, and kind of could logically look at the situation and give different advice than they're actually taking. But it's almost like your body, your nervous system, your being is just struggling energetically with following through on doing those things. Or it's almost like you feel this like almost devilish energetic pull towards someone or something, even when you know it's not good for you, or even when you know you need to walk away. It's like this person, you know your worth, but at the same time, you're having a hard time actually feeling into your worth. You know your worth on paper, but actually feeling and experiencing, choosing yourself and knowing you're chosen and knowing your worth, like it's a struggle for you. Yeah, because I feel like this is somebody who really feels other people very strongly and can feel their energy, and you've been taking it on, and as much as you've tried to cut the cord or energetically protect yourself, it's seeping in, and disturbing the peace. So Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like at this time you do not feel poured into, whether that's you're not pouring into yourself or somebody that you really wanted to create a stable foundation or to plant a seed isn't doing so. Like, you feel you feel super dysregulated, like I was saying, Queen of Cups in reverse. And the Five of Cups in reverse is kind of stopping me. Oh, maybe you're exhausted too from all this. Not letting go. Okay, yeah. You're not letting go of past trauma. Crying over spilled milk. Rooting deeply into shadow work without healing and letting go. Old stories that become a part of you. Callousness becoming jaded. Yeah. Oof. You want a new beginning, but it almost feels like a tower moment for you because you're not used to what you deserve. Yeah, you're not used to what you deserve. So your nervous system is like really struggling. I want to read this Justice in reverse card. Where is justice? I don't even know what number it is. Or not justice, judgment. I don't know why I said justice. I meant judgment. Where is it? It's 20. Self-doubt, hiding behind many masks, need to let go, a shadow aspect of your story, denying yourself and your loved ones the experience of your true nature and essence. With the Queen of Pentacles upright. So, God, you are so tired. You feel so at war. You do not feel at peace. And I think you felt this because of another person, because of how they hurt you and how they replayed out maybe your internal stories or your what's happened to you in childhood. And it's left you really lost. And I think maybe the reason you reached out to this person to begin with was because you were birth confirmation, already feeling really lost, and you were already feeling their energy. And, you know, you were trying to fight it off, but it just wasn't going anywhere. So you thought, well, maybe if I, reach out to this person, I'm realizing you can't really see the cards. Maybe if I reach out to this person, they will give me what I need. Like, maybe that will help. You're like, I've tried everything at this point. Like, maybe reaching out to them, forgiving them, letting it go. Maybe that will be the thing that finally does it. But I think you tried that and it ended up making you feel even worse. And maybe it indicated to you where you were still lacking in self-regulation. Queen of Wands upright. I think you did this because you're kind of an intense person. And I think you're realizing that the person you were connected to maybe made it seem like they liked that intensity, but they didn't. Creativity, passion, determination, confidence, joy, bold expression, helping others as you build your queendom power. Like, I see somebody who is like desperately trying to get back to their power, but it's their emotion. They're not right emotionally. Like, the emotions are taking over you. Like, almost to a point where it feels like you can't control it. Whoo! Yeah. And it's like really tough, because it would be one thing if you just needed to have this like big aha moment that, you were the Queen of Pentacles, you were the Queen of Wands, that you were amazing and beautiful, and you need to choose yourself and be there for yourself and love yourself and alchemize all this pain into power and all that. That would be like one thing. I feel as though you know this logically. So it's like, there's not much more to learn logically about this. I won't be surprised if Queen of Swords comes out. There's not that much to learn. Six of Pentacles. You're just not used to equal give and take. And it's like your nervous system. Ace of Wands in reverse. Your nervous system knows, but then maybe logically you talk yourself out of feeling uninspired, creative blocks, the mind needing rest. Yeah, I feel like your mind needs rest. Like, you need rest. I almost wish this person could like go into a rest pod for like, or you or me or whatever, like just, I don't know why, I just like got the idea of like going into like one of those like sleep pods or whatever and just like cocooning in there, almost like a caterpillar, right? You, the Emperor, you have the power, you have the ability to completely flip this around. I know it doesn't feel like you do, but man, Nine of Swords in reverse. It is something that is within your reach. It is something that is within your reach to get this reciprocal, to bring back reciprocal energy, to re-regulate yourself, to paranoia, deeply anchored fears, inability to think clearly, inner turmoil, negative self-talk, affecting self-esteem, and opportunity to actively begin the healing journey. Star in reverse. I think you're just in the Five of Swords. Oh, more. Okay. So Star in reverse, Five of Swords, Three of Swords, and Three of Pentacles in reverse. I think you thought somebody was ready to work with you and they weren't. And it caused this huge heartbreak within you. Because you kind of dipped your toe in the water and you weren't ready for the answer. Justice, though. I mean, it's so annoying to hear this. Eight of Wands. But you are closer to the power seat than you think in this scenario. I feel like you're on the edge of mastering this, and that's why it's coming back up again. I think you thought maybe that the last time would be the last time because of the healing work you've done, and like I think you maybe thought you could handle this like toe dip, you know, and you thought, oh, maybe it will actually be really something that I don't regret doing. Oof. The Empress. So we have the Emperor and Empress out here. Oh, man. I feel for you. I love you. If this is your experience, you need a hug. You need a hug. You need a solid distraction. You need to let go. But I think you know that, and it's like almost you're getting so sick of people telling you to let it go, because it's like, God, I've tried. Trust me. I've tried, but you know, do you see how connected this all is? Like, you feel like a fool, but you also are like, it's like this, the can't live with them, can't live without them. And you know, too, you're like, I'm thinking so much about this, This other person isn't even thinking about this. I don't want to give it my energy. I don't want to give it my time. Like, you've heard all of that and you understand it on a logical level, but that's just, it's hard to explain how that just doesn't translate all the time to your nervous system, to your emotions. It's still like, you can know all of that. You can know all of that, but until you feel it, you can't get past it. You know? So what tangible advice for actually feeling into this rest? I think allow yourself, maybe turn your phone off. You may need to just turn your phone off. Maybe block somebody. 7 of Cups in reverse. I think a lot of will come in and be revealed if after you rest or while you're resting. 7 of Wands in the World in reverse. Defending yourself, being attacked, being misunderstood, need to erect energetic boundaries, a lack of preparation. And then, yeah, the World in reverse, it's like you're needing to I don't know. This is a weird read. This is a weird read. Taking shortcuts, a need for closure, a need to follow through, stay focused in order to complete an unfinished task, unmet dreams. That just, I just heard the middle in my head again, the Jimmy Eat World song. It just takes some time. Little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. What else? What other advice? Five of Wands. There's just a lot of inner turmoil happening. I think there's more inner turmoil going on for this person than you think. This person that you're connected to. I don't know if it's not an excuse. And it still doesn't matter. But it's true. It's true. It's still not your circus or your monkeys. You know. Death or rebirth in reverse. Because this person needs to let go of a lot of things and reevaluate a lot of things. And High Priestess, you know that. But, like, that's not your problem. That's not your problem. Devil. But it came out reversed in the Three of Wands. Look towards your future. Devil's trying to pull at you. Don't let him win. Three of Cups. Don't let other influences fuck with your mind. Don't give in to that grief that wants to come out to play. Because it's knocking you off. And that's so much easier said than done. I'm not saying that I could do it. I feel like the only advice I can offer right now is just trying to do things to soothe your nervous system, whether that's breathing exercises, meditation actually is coming through quite strong. Trying to sleep, laying down. Yeah. Any closing messages? I know this is a lot. Ooh, okay. I feel like we have the King and Queen of Wands out here too. So another pair. But Four of Cups and Ten of Pentacles are reversed. There's negative energy around wealth right now. Focusing on the negative. Yeah. Practice gratitude. I know that came out in another message. Try to practice gratitude. Try to practice gratitude. And be decisive with this. Be decisive. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I think you just maybe also need to create like a nervous system regulation routine. I think that could help you. Like a regular routine where you do, like, okay, I'm going to get up and I'm going to do yoga. I'm going to do breath work. I'm going to do meditation. Like, I'm going to journal do my gratitude journal. And that is all non-negotiable, no matter how I'm feeling or what mood I'm in or whatever. Like, I will do it. And I think maybe that will help you too, you know? Because, yeah, I'm talking to somebody who feels heartbroken, who just really wishes they weren't having to continue to do all this work internally, that things would just come through externally for them the way they want, but that's just not how life is. So in the meantime, you're here. You have to stick to your